All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sports Minorities podcast. I am your temporary host, Nori. I'm joined today by
Chicken Wing, the Oracle. I'm back, playoff bound, baby.
Oh my god, this is Rob, the Lions.
Vomit.
Good evening here. DJ here, Cowboys fan. Special congratulations to the Texas Longhorns for being in the Final Four. We'll have a lot to discuss regarding who should have been in and who
Hook 'em.
actually is in there, but we'll get to that later. Yes, sir. Hook 'em.
Hook 'em. That's right.
Special is Phil. Special congratulations to all you Jags and Florida State fans for taking one in the teeth and then taking one in the nuts right afterwards. I'm with you. We're going to pull through together. This is going to be a motivational day. And
All right,
as requested, I have had a few beverages.
All right.
As requested.
awesome. Drunk Phil is that inappropriate uncle that we all want on Thanksgiving, so we love Drunk Phil. So
How old do you
that's-
think
that's
I
really good.
am?
Well,
75?
I was gonna go 63. Is that not accurate? Am not close? Am I in the ballpark at least?
I actually think 41, if I'm being serious. I think you're 41.
42, guys. 42.
Are you
That sounds more reasonable. That sounds more
42?
realistic.
Hey, that's not bad.
Mine was
That's
a
not
little
bad.
bit
That's not bad.
Man.
You're an old fuck like us, dude. We love you. We love you for it.
Mike will win. it.
All right, so he's pretty close. He's up there.
He's already
All
there.
right,
No,
so-
the hell I won't. No, the hell I won't. Don't do
Oh,
that.
okay. Yeah, there he
Don't
is.
do that.
There he is.
No.
Hey, buddy.
So we got the pick order, and last week's champion is something that the Cowboys haven't done in a while. DJ has won. Congratulations.
Oh, my God. Thanks, buddy.
DJ came in first place. JC, who's under the weather, we wish him well. Hope he's getting some rest. Is in second place. He's not even here to be good, which is sad. Chicken Wing got third. Phil got fourth. I was fucking gutter trash and got fifth. And Rob is even worse than gutter trash and got sixth.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Nori.
Rusted all your lame ass picks. Yeah, whatever.
Nor, you know what's cool? I still
Tell me
moved
something
one
cool.
game ahead. I still moved one game ahead this week, like I have for the prior 3 weeks. Every single
I
week.
saw. Yeah, it's not looking good for our hero. Yeah, I saw. It's
No, but see, I'm catching up to him, though. I told him. Match that same energy.
Just remember,
Hey,
guys.
you're catching up to Nori. You ain't catching up to Phil.
As long as Chicken Wing doesn't win, we all win.
Exactly. That's correct.
I will get to my flawed problem that I've identified where this crap is going to stop, but I will get to that on my turn because I'm a patient man. That's what I'm known for, my patience. We're going to go to the week 13 recap in order. DJ, hit us with the recap. Hit us with a game you regret and a game you were surprised with.
Well, we'll start with the surprise, and it wasn't that the Niners won, it was how they did it. Dominating from the beginning to the end. As soon as the game got to be 6-0 Eagles, I was like, yeah, this is a problem because you're not beating the Niners with field goals. And we saw what happened. It was nothing short of an onslaught. I can say with all honesty, I've never been happy when the 49ers win games, but I was content
You're welcome.
watching the Eagles get fucking bludgeoned. It was
You're
wonderful. I love
That's
it.
right.
Mike, go fuck yourself. I'm not talking to you. All right? No.
Yeah, Mike's
Fuck
out
off.
there like he fucking
All right.
like he fucking tackled and threw touchdowns. Bitch wasn't even at the game.
I did.
You weren't
a
even
seat.
there.
All right.
Let the winner DJ talk. Go ahead.
Oh, the one time.
Thank you, Nori. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Go ahead, King.
Next, the next surprise will be the Chiefs losing to the Packers. Although it made me feel great. You know, we had some ref blunders, as per usual. On a weekly basis, the refs make piss poor calls, and then they make one bad call, and they say, you know what? Let's just completely ignore an obvious call because we want to play makeup to the one that we shouldn't have called. But at the end of the day, the Chiefs lost to the Packers. That was surprising. I actually don't regret any of the picks that I made. You know, I also was surprised that the Steelers couldn't beat the Cardinals, but, you know, Kyler Murray's back and Call of Duty isn't his top priority right now, so he looks pretty good.
Okay. All right. Let's see. JC. As usual, I'm sure he regrets nothing. He is a man of principle. Um, I will let him recap if he wants next week. We're moving on to Chicken Wing. Go ahead, man.
Honestly, the pick I regret would be the DJ already covered the Chiefs, so honestly, the pick I regret would be the Steelers Cardinals game. Given the fact that, like what DJ said, the Call of Duty was here, was making its rounds. Unfortunately, it wasn't good enough to keep Kyler Murray off the field, and he went out there and did work and smacked around Pittsburgh. But outside of that,
You regret that
I
pick,
regret
though?
that pick. I picked the Steelers.
Knowing what you know, you still would have
I picked
picked.
the Steelers.
Me too.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
I
knowing what we
we all
know,
did.
yeah. But
the
I
smart
don't
money
regret
though.
picking
But I don't think it's a regret pick because, like,
I mean,
go
outside
ahead.
of my other picks that were wrong, because I picked the Broncos over the Texans, which was a close game. You know, I picked the Eagles thinking that
Yeah.
they were just better offensively, but obviously I was wrong about that. I'm happy to be wrong about that, honestly. And then the Chiefs Packers game I was wrong, and then the Jaguars game I was wrong. Both of those. Well, let me back up. You know, again, DJ covered the Chiefs, so I'm not going to repeat what he said. But the Jaguars game was just obnoxiously close, too close for what I thought it was going to be personally.
Well,
Can
I
we give a
think
round of applause
personally,
to Jake Browning real quick? Just a quick round of applause to Jake Browning for going out there and kicking ass. Can we do that real
I
quick?
mean, facts.
No?
Huge facts.
No,
That's pretty
it
dope.
was my team.
That's
It was
pretty
my
dope.
team. It was my team that happened to. That was not. I got some really I got big feelings. Trevor Lawrence went down.
All right, so round of applause. Got it. All right, cool. There we go. Yeah, Jake Browning. Yeah.
What I'm getting at is Jake Browning put on a hell of a show that night. I mean, he came out
He
of
did.
nowhere and put on. I mean, Jacksonville is not a slouch team, and he had him. He had Trevor Lawrence on the ropes all the way up till he went out too. I think it would have been a difference if we had a quarterback in, but we didn't. So we also lost
Fair
one of our
enough.
best receivers on the very first play. So it went
Yep.
bad for us early.
that's rough. Chicken Wing, did you do your regret pick and surprise pick?
Yeah, that was it. Well, that was the regret pick. The surprise pick was the fact that the Chiefs lost. That was my surprise pick.
Okay. All right. Dr. Phil, you are up.
Well, let's see. I did have a couple of different picks from everybody last week, as I'm like to do. I picked the Jets. Everybody. Well, no. So did JC. We both picked the Jets, which was a weird one because I've been like anti-Jets all year, and he's been pro Falcons. Or, I'm sorry, not JC. Who's last minute picks?
Rob.
No. Last minute
Oh,
picks is
Rob.
actually Rob. Yeah.
That's Rob. Yeah,
Okay.
idiot.
So, I mean, my name is at least clear who it is. It ties to my team. So, anyhow.
Mine's definitely clear because it's a last minute pick. I literally picked these right before the show.
Respect.
Well, anyhow, we
That's
both
good.
got a. Yeah, we both. I thought it was JC anyway. Like so. I don't know.
Alright,
I've been
alright.
anti Jets all year, but they pulled it off, and I picked them. Or the Falcons pulled it off, and I don't know why I picked them. I hate the Jets. Cleveland. I just never can trust LA. I mean, that's why I did that one. San Francisco put it on Philly. I didn't see that. I didn't see any of my losses coming at all this week. They all just every one of them I thought would go at least close the other way. But
All right.
yeah, all of them.
It was
I have
definitely.
all
I
regret
think it
this
was
week.
definitely a
All
weird.
regret.
It was definitely a weird week. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, me. I have three I can't decide between. So, I personally, the kind of piggyback off Chicken was saying, I don't regret picking the Steelers because knowing what we know last week, that means if you had $100 to put money on one team, I don't think any of us would have put $100 in the Cardinals. They haven't
Correct.
shown that they could beat the Steelers or like a better team with a better record because the Steelers win a bunch of games this year they don't deserve to win. So I regret that pick. It is what it is. My definite regret pick, and I'm going to stop doing this, is I keep believing Carolina is going to win the game. They lost by 7 to the Titans. I was almost there. They only lost by 3 to Tampa Bay. Almost there. But almost there is fucking me on these points, and I want to win. And I should have gone with my goddamn gut and picked the 49ers to beat the Eagles. But I was so traumatized by the refs the week before, I thought in a close game the Eagles would get helped by the refs. But the 49ers made no distinction that even God couldn't help them that day because be in the NFL, and it was glorious. And if there's any point I would have loved to lose this year, it was definitely this week. So I don't regret this at all. So I'm glad this happened. My biggest surprise, I'm surprised nobody mentioned, is the Falcons won, and I picked them. I picked the Falcons, and they
were happy
fucking
for you.
won.
Me and Rob were cheering for you about that.
Could not believe it. I can't happened. So holy shit. So I got a point there. And it's probably why Phil picked the Jets, because I picked the Falcons, which was smart. So don't regret that. Because statistics say pick the opposite of me and the Falcons. So you did the right thing.
I think we lost them.
Yeah,
I just don't have a quarterback. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Now we can.
Yep.
All right. I'm very, very surprised the Jaguars lost. That was actually my biggest shock. The Steelers losing badly. Okay, I don't think Steelers are that good of a team, but the Jaguars losing really, really surprised me. And you're up, Mr. Last Minute Picks.
Big surprise, KC just losing to Green Bay. Picks I regret. The Houston pick. I've been picking Houston all year and decided, oh look, Denver's on a winning streak. Let's pick Denver. Did their thing and won. So that's the only one I regret. Everything else is what it is.
Right. Phil is itching to talk about the college football debate, the selection committee.
Man,
we have the Rose Bowl, Michigan and Alabama, and the Sugar Bowl, Washington and let's go in order of the picks. Actually, really, this is kind of free based. Anybody can kind of just jump in. How are we all feeling about this?
You know what? Let me just say this, Phil. Because of what happened to Florida State, you go first.
Let it all out, Phil. Let it all out.
Yeah. This is a safe space until we publish it.
Until we publish.
And until it isn't, God damn it.
Damn, he is so distraught. He ain't even talking. He's like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah,
Done.
I'm
over it.
He's got to pour another drink first, and then
he is.
Is Phil pouring another drink, or is he actually eating the bottle?
There he is.
I was dealing with audio problems. I just wanted to try and reconnect everything because I didn't want to cut out because if it cuts out,
he's got some shit to say.
You're not gonna feel my heart.
Okay.
The emotion there.
All right.
I got you.
We're ready. I got my popcorn ready. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay. Well. All right. I mean, I'm sure I'm just kind of half pulling stuff I've read from the million articles I've read on this in the last 4 days, or so, and man, never in the history of college football. It's always the allure of college football has always been every win matters. It's always been that. That is what college football is built on. It's like you lose, your dream is to go the undefeated season, because there's no way you can't compete for the championship if you're undefeated in a Power 5 conference. There's no way. But this week, all the beauty of college football, all the mystique of every single week matters disappeared. And it happened to my team. If it happened to my team, it can happen to your team. Unless you're like Michigan or Alabama or Texas.
Yep.
There's probably a couple others.
I'm a Texas fan. Yeah. I'm eating good. So
there's probably a couple others. But this is pretty much a dream setup with the old. We give it randomly to somebody like a Florida State or a Washington. Those two teams like that can't go. So they kicked out the undefeated team for the two teams that lost at least once, among others. By the way, among others, Georgia still had an argument to be in there. If you're gonna play this game, what's most compelling? I still think Georgia's a better team. People have bad games. I've seen Georgia the rest of the season. So
I agree.
that's
Actually, agree.
that's a bullshit way of doing it. So it's time, it's recency, like almost like he said it. I wish I'd broke my leg earlier in the season, so they could have won a few more. George Travis called it. He called it, and it definitely makes college football a lot less fun. So there's my
I think if there's ever a case study to be done of why they should make it at least 8 teams, and apparently next year they're going to 16. But if there's any college course or scientists or anybody who ever wants to do an actual case study, it's pick this year, because FSU did everything they possibly could to get themselves in the bowl. They literally never lost a game, and they still got shafted. And I think somebody summed this up on Instagram just perfectly. Entertainment-wise, they picked what they felt was the 4 most entertaining teams. Sports-wise, this is a colossal failure of ethics. Because it doesn't matter if you thought...
The worst part is they didn't even pick the 4 most entertaining. Because Georgia is way more entertaining.
I agree. I would have loved to see Georgia in there.
Yeah, they just are. I don't want them to win again. Nobody wants them 2 times in a row because people don't like dynasties. But that's what it is. People want to see that because they are. I don't know anybody who didn't think Georgia was on a different level this year, and they continue to be.
I thought Georgia was the best team. I still think they're the best team.
I do too.
I still think they're the best team. If it's a rematch, I don't think Alabama beats them again. I think they beat everybody. It's amazing that they didn't get it.
But they're eliminated. They're eliminated. So none of this makes any sense.
Let me ask you this then: if given what you're saying, Georgia is the better team, would you feel still the same if Georgia would have been number 4 instead of Alabama?
No, I still feel like Florida State got totally fucked. I mean, like royally fucked.
Because then you would feel like Alabama got fucked.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't feel like Alabama got fucked.
I would actually. I don't like Alabama. I don't like Saban. I don't like Alabama. But to lose one game and not make it in,
almost
the same
lost
argument.
To Auburn. They almost lost to Auburn. They're not a strong team.
But they did almost. But almost doesn't matter.
They're not the most entertaining. But they're not the most entertaining.
I agree. I agree.
So
I don't disagree.
There's 2 problems with. I mean, again, I get the arguments, but like if you really look at everything and deep dive everything, strength of schedule is always a factor somewhere. I mean, the NFL does it, right? That's part of the problem. I mean, that's part of the problem, but that's also part of the solution. And I think, and I'm not really a big fan of Emmanuel Acho, but he said it right. He said you have 2 right reasons and they suck because they're both right. And what he's saying is yes, it sucks that Florida State didn't make it, but if you look at the case of TCU last year, sorry to throw your school under the bus like this, DJ, y'all got stomped first round.
Well, hold up. Florida State is in a Power 5 conference that has won the national champion. That has won the national champion. How many times in the last 5 years has the ACC won?
None that I can think of.
No, because Clemson's in the ACC.
At least 2. Yeah, at least 2.
Yeah,
Clemson's okay.
Clemson with the Trevor Lawrence one. Trevor Lawrence
I'm
won.
mistaken. You're right. Clemson did, but
they did pretty good with they did pretty good when Watson was there right before Lawrence also. So they're not right. This is not a weak conference. And
no, it's not a weak conference. It was your schedule that was weak. That's the problem, and that's what I'm saying. Like it sucks
because we perfected it. Yes, it was weak. We agreed, and we cleared house, so we should be in. You could say it's easy. You could say it's easy if it was, but there's a lot of other people who had a weaker strength of schedule than us that lost games.
Oh, absolutely. That again.
So you can't use that as a metric.
No,
You
no, no.
can't
I'm
use that as a
not.
metric.
I'm not. But what I'm saying is that it's not the only metric. That's the other problem because the thing is because people would be more pissed, and then
You
DJ
nullify
and DJ.
strength of schedule when you have a loss. That's the point of college football. It doesn't
Well,
really
that's true
matter
too.
if you play a really tough schedule. You lost.
That's
That
also
matters.
true too. And so that's what
An
I'm saying.
easy
Like,
thing they could have done.
go ahead.
An easy thing they could have did what JJ Watt said, and I agree with them 100%. The 2 highest ranked teams get a bye.
And then put the other 4 in, and then let them fight it out at 6. I think that's what he said.
That's how it works next season, though.
Yeah, next season. Yeah, you're gonna have that. But what I
Well, they
was
should have made
going
it
to
happen
say,
this season. If
you know,
they're going to do something as stupid as eliminate an undefeated team, why would you even do that? It's not even good. It's bad for your brand. I mean, what the fuck are you doing? It's just not good. If you know this is happening next year, it's literally already been written, and it'll never happen again. You swear, but why do it at all?
You know why it won't happen next year? Because there's only 5 conferences that can have undefeated team, possibly. Each one of those 5, and then you take the one abroad. That's how it's supposed to work this year if we had 6 teams going, but we don't.
If we did,
we
we
have
don't.
4 spots for 5, arguably 6 really good teams.
Yeah, and so that's where I was. That's where I was going to get into, like, as where DJ could, confirm that had Bama, yeah, they beat Georgia, but had Bama ranked higher than Texas, everybody would have thrown a fucking fit because Bama lost to Texas. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
Everybody would have
Neither
thrown a
one
fit
of
either
them-
way because
neither one
Bama
of
lost to
them-
Texas, Georgia lost to Bama. Like,
Yeah.
everybody would have thrown a fit no matter
Exactly.
what. They were not going to get this
Yeah.
right.
Well,
Yeah,
what
neither-
I'm
Don't wanna
saying
get
is
this right.
that's a more obvious. Everybody being pissed off. Like, again, I'm
No,
not
it's not more
discounting the
obvious.
fact that
We beat ACC teams beat more SEC teams this year. ACC has a better record against the SEC this year. It's not a great metric. That's you're making zero
And
sense.
to
We are
Phil's
an undefeated
point,
team.
the magic of
Neither one
sports
of
is
them-
seeing
the
underdogs
third-
go in and thrive.
If
Like, so
they-
FSU didn't even get a chance.
But no, if they wanted to put in a one-loss team, they should do that right after all the undefeated teams in the Power 5 at the very least are included.
So to Phil's point, and I'll just go ahead and jump in here so I can just give my opinion on it. Here's how I look at it. So they got it right with the first 2, Michigan and Washington, because they're number 1, number 2. They're both undefeated. They won their conferences championships. Boom.
and they won their
very
games
next
convincingly.
team-
Also,
Yes.
I wanted to
So the very next team is FSU because they're undefeated and they're a conference champion. The committee said, and they've stressed for years now, that they weigh heavily on what? Undefeated seasons, 1, 2, conference championships. So
Right.
FSU did both of those things. Number 4 is Texas, and here's why. Alabama, as well as they did at the end of the season, you're a conference champion. That's great. Well, guess what? Texas is also a conference champ, and they beat you earlier
Yeah, I
this
can live with
season.
that, and I could live with that. I could have
So that's where
totally
it should have
lived
been.
with Texas getting in. That's what I agree with that.
But I'm not saying that they're right or wrong, Phil. I'm saying Emmanuel Acho said it correctly, but the situation's still shitty because technically, yes, Florida State had a weaker schedule. They barely won some of their games, and you're injured as fuck. That's not discounting your wins, bro. I don't want you to misunderstand, thinking I'm agreeing with the top 4. What I'm saying is he's right by saying that both scenarios are technically correct. And that's the shitty part about only having 4 teams in the conference, which is
Exactly.
which
I'll
is
tell you
why
something else.
obviously next season they're going to change that around.
Yeah, you got to.
Okay, so
But that decision was made years ago.
Years ago, yeah, because it takes forever for a fucking conference and all the schools to get in line and everybody to be on the same page. That's just the shitty part about NCAA.
all right, let me ask you another question then. We'll break this down by conferences. We're talking conferences. What conference is Michigan in?
Big Ten.
I think the Big Ten, yeah.
Big Ten.
And what conference is Washington in?
Washington.
Pac-12.
Pac-12, where they don't play defense. Yeah, they don't
Okay.
play defense.
You're right.
Don't do that shit.
And what conference is Florida State in?
ACC.
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 Okay. conference champion as well. And what conference is Texas in?
Big 12.
Big 12.
The last year of the Big 12.
And
Facts.
Wait, we
How
took
many
that
teams
championship like CM Punk and left. That's what we did.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
what's the most dominant team in the Big 12 right now besides Texas?
Shit. Oklahoma.
Okay. All right.
If you're talking
And
about history, then yeah, Oklahoma would be there.
No,
I'm telling you, like right
Yeah,
now,
as of right now.
I'm not
As of
I'm
right
talking
now,
about
yeah.
right now.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Oklahoma
All right,
easy
so-
would be there.
So Phil, I need you to bend down, tie on your running shoes, and run to the point. We got to get to this point.
All right, my bad. So we have 3 conference champions, and then 4th with Texas, and Alabama is also a conference champion,
Mhm.
but they lost. So
Mhm.
these 2 other Power 5 conferences who did not at least win out should be eliminated. That's it. It's that simple. It's that simple. They did not bring a winning team all the way through, and that it's just common sense. It's bad for the brand. Everything they did was wrong.
But thinking
you should at least put Georgia in.
thinking college football to kind of wrap this up so we can move on to the next segment is going to keep out their SEC golden children. That's just like saying, I wish we had world peace. Why don't we have world peace? Like, it's a broken system, man. And I think they did the best with what they had? No, I don't. I think some fan base was going to get pissed off no matter what they
Regardless.
did, and it just sucks.
That's
It was
right.
FSU and Georgia because they both
Mhm.
deserved to get in, and they didn't, and it fucking sucks. So I'm glad we hopefully don't have to have this argument next year. I think it's 16 teams, right, are getting in?
12. 12 teams.
Yeah, with
12 teams, right? 12.
Yeah,
That's
we should be
massive.
good. Yeah, we should
So
be
now
gold.
people just bitch about seeding, but at least they're there, so I wouldn't care. Because if you're the best team,
Yeah.
you'll beat the best teams. So I don't care. I don't give a fuck about seeding at that point.
Yeah,
I
I mean, I
it
don't.
just
I'm
sucks,
leaving it at this.
you know.
I'm going to leave it as final thought. This year, the record ACC held a record of 6-4 against the SEC in interconference play.
For sure.
So we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it at that.
It does suck. We're trolling you, Phil, but it really does fucking suck that FSU didn't get in because obviously they deserved it. And next man up, who knows if they would have beat every team? Who knows?
Very true.
They would. I mean, yeah, they at least deserve a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Because I promise you, Phil, like everyone was like, "What?" That's literally was just the reaction.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Either what or how? Like that was the question that was asked.
You know what I figured? I figured they wanted to make the freaking, what is it? The Orange Bowl. More compelling. So they put Georgia and Florida State in it because it's regional, 2 big teams, and it's just easier not to have you guys this year, so we can make a ton of money in the South by that game. So,
all right. So to recap where we're at in the standings for our NFL predictions, Phil, you are still in first place. So at least you're winning something for 122. Me and Chicken Wing are shamefully tied at 117.
You're welcome.
DJ at 113. Rob is 110, and I'm not sure if JC's even playing with us at 106.
Hey, he got to 100 wins though. He got to 100.
Yeah, he did. He get to 100.
He
I thought
did.
it was gonna take 2
He
weeks.
did crack his 100
1.
wins. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost in the playoffs, but I'm glad he's with us. That's good.
It took 14 weeks.
All right. Do we have
hey, Nori, I don't know. I'm going to do a trivia question for you.
Go for
How
it.
many games was I ahead of you last week?
Oh, I don't know. A lot.
Same.
I'll give for all of y'all since he doesn't want to answer. How many games ahead of
I said
second
5,
place?
motherfucker. I said 5.
Okay.
Is anybody here? Is my mic on? Is my mic
this
on?
week? This week? No, I said last week. I said last week.
Last week was still 5. Phil,
No,
let me
last
help
week
you out
was
because I know you're
4.
drunk.
Last week was
5
4.
This was 5. This week we're both 7 and 6. So guess what? That's the same. That's settle. No difference. So we're still at 5.
Well played, Nori.
Well played,
Goddamn,
I
Nori.
Phil.
appreciate the match. Hey, buddy.
Fucking crazy guy.
Wait.
Was I ahead by 11 last week? Goddamn, Phil.
A lot.
Was I ahead by like 30? Yeah, Phil, you're ahead by 30.
Okay, well, I
All
beat you by
right. So
4. The week before was 4. The week before that was 3. I was trying to have a streak going of adding a point ahead of second place every week. But okay,
Nah.
you caught me. Only
You're going in the opposite direction, Phil. We're catching you.
okay.
I told you that's gonna happen.
Well, bring it. Y'all are all just playing for second place, as far as I'm concerned.
Wow. I can't
great,
wait till
great story, Phil. Take a sip. Do we have an overreacting minorities tonight?
I do. I
I
don't
don't
have
think
a
we have
lot.
one.
I do, but
Okay,
I
go
don't have
for
a
it.
lot.
Go for it.
So let's start with everybody's favorite coach, Bill Belichick. And so, Nori, you love him so
Christ,
much.
man. Fuck.
So the Pats defense currently this year is proof that Belichick should be back in 2024. Keep in mind, I'm not saying back with the Pats, just in general. He'll be with the NFL still in 2024.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's not going anywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the defense alone, and yeah, he's bought himself plenty of time to either be an advisor or another season as a head coach. Yeah, definitely. I don't think they're going to fire him as coach or make him step down
Anybody think differently?
because they're just going to blame it. They're just going to blame it on the
Okay.
quarterbacks.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
The
I was going
quarterbacks
to
are the
say
scapegoat.
Mac Jones can be the scapegoat, so they'll blame it on him and say their offense isn't moving the ball like it needs to. Blah blah blah. Belichick, we'll try again next year. We'll get you another quarterback, and we'll try to give it someone else. So there you go.
Gotcha. All right. Rob.
The Lions?
No, calm down. So,
Go Lions.
so
Go
for the
Lions.
first time So for the first time since Mahomes started QB, the Chief will go winless in the playoffs.
Mm.
It's a distinct possibility.
Damn, that's
It's a,
okay. Well,
they're not the best team in the AFC. They're not the best team in the AFC.
I mean,
And their
They could
offense
lose.
isn't what they
they're not
were
gonna get
3
the
years
bye,
ago.
and yeah,
Mm-mm.
offense isn't as consistent. I'm gonna go with not overreacting. I think it's a very high possibility that the Chiefs don't make it past. I guess what is it, the
Wild card round.
Yeah, the wild card.
Yeah.
round.
No, I agree.
Okay.
I don't agree.
Oh,
Okay.
give us your
Not at all.
insight, sir.
It's the Chiefs. What wild card team is beating the Chiefs?
They haven't been in the wild card round for most of their years.
The
The
Texans
Packers.
could potentially.
The Packers. Oh wait, NFC.
Nice.
Texans.
Don't they have how many
But-
of these years that the Chiefs have won the Super Bowl have they been the first seed? I think most of them.
Most of them.
All of them, I think.
So they
Pretty much all
don't
of
even
them, yeah.
play.
Both of them. Both of
They
them.
don't
Yeah.
even play. They don't even play in the wild card round. But I think this year they could distinctly lose it.
Sure, but it doesn't mean they can't. Like, until the champ is dethroned, saying they could lose in the wild card is pretty bold.
Of course,
I think.
of
I don't
course.
think so.
Well, I think it's a distinct possibility. I think it's better than 50% chance.
Yeah,
Like they know they
should.
should. They know they shit the bet against Green Bay. They know they shit the bet against Green Bay, but I don't see them losing in a wild card. I don't think the Texans will be in the wild card. I think if they played the Jaguars right now, based on the Jaguars didn't play that great and they're not healthy. So yeah, I think that they would beat the Jaguars. They would beat other teams that get in the playoffs. If the Steelers sneak in there somehow, they would beat the Steelers.
They would
Yeah,
definitely beat
the wild card
yeah.
teams. I'm not worried about the wild card teams.
Okay. Now,
Plus,
mind
playoff
you,
Chiefs are different.
That's true.
That's true.
Playoff Chiefs is like playoff Warriors. They're
They have never done wild card though, and then a second game after that also.
That's true.
And then
All
third
they
game
played is
after
3
that.
games.
They've only played 2 games. They've only played 2 playoff games.
Well, yeah, the 2 playoff
Always
games
been-
in the Super Bowl. So
yeah.
that'd be
Yep.
3. So this will be the first year potentially that they'll have to play all 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So Rob, I did have a Lions question, but I wasn't going to ask you because I hate you. DJ,
Wow.
the Lions
Yes, sir.
defense isn't good enough to win a playoff game.
Isn't good enough?
Is not good enough to win a playoff game.
That is an overreaction. I think their defense can do enough. I mean, I would trust their offense more than their defense, of course. They're an offensive powerhouse, but
Of
I
course.
think their defense would be strong enough to at least play complementary football to their offense so they would win a playoff game. I don't see their defense as being a reason they lose a playoff game.
Okay, well, when they play Dallas, which is why I called on you later on this year, I hope that you're right in that scenario because I think Dallas's offense will smack them around. To be honest,
that's what I hope that they do. I'm reserving judgment for that game until after I see what we do against the Eagles.
Okay, fair point. Fair point. All right, Phil.
Yes, sir.
The NFC is the 49ers conference to lose.
Oh,
Wow.
you know, I think it really looks that way. I mean, I don't think anyone would argue that they have one of the, I mean, just best, well-rounded, talented teams. I think that is the case.
Okay. Anybody think differently?
I think they're the best team in football, and you can go fuck yourself, Mike, but I think they're the best team in football.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been saying that for weeks now. I think the 49ers are the best. When they were losing, I
Potentially.
said wait till they're healthy. And
They potentially are.
I think
that.
I don't even think they're the most talented. I just think they're the best team. Like they just find ways to just not only win, but when they want to make a statement, they make a statement.
They do it.
Like they did it to Dallas. They did it to the Eagles. They're like, all right, cool. I'm going to let you know that you're not even in the same class as we are. That's
because
no one else
They
done
did
that.
to Jacksonville. They did to Jacksonville.
That's true.
Because if you think about it, when we were talking about the NFC and the contenders in the NFC before the season started, who were we talking about? We were talking about the Eagles. We were talking about the Niners. We were talking about the Cowboys. So what do the Niners do? Look at the two games they played against the two teams that are with them as contenders, the Cowboys and the Eagles. Look what they did. If they want to make a statement, they just go out there and do it. And that's it.
And no team in the AFC has done what the 49ers did in their own conference. Like the 49ers let everybody know, like,
we lost Nori. Oh, shit.
Yeah, but before you go saying that, Baltimore is quietly.
They're doing it. Yeah, Baltimore is literally doing it to people.
Yeah, they are. They are those guys also.
Nori is back.
Finish your thought. You cut out like midway through that, so just finish.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I was just saying that the 49ers did what they did on the road, which is extremely impressive. That's all.
Oh, fact.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, all right. And so...
I contend that 49ers and the Ravens are the best two teams in football, since you asked me. That's what I think.
Word. All right. And Nori, the AFC West is currently the most competitive division in football. Now, before you answer, I'm saying this in terms of teams that could potentially still make the playoffs.
Jesus Christ.
No, I think it's still the AFC North.
Agreed.
The Bengals aren't out of it yet, shockingly. The Ravens are there. The Steelers are there. I don't think the Browns are out of it yet. I still think it's the AFC North.
AFC North is the only conference without a losing record currently.
All right.
This is a big.
It's still too strong.
Yeah, this is a big week because guess who's playing this week? Jags and Browns. It's going to tell a lot of stories. But I don't know if Trevor Lawrence is starting or not yet. It may be out, but this could be a big game that changes the direction of both conferences if it goes the wrong direction for either one of them.
That is true. And it's from what I read, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's a high ankle sprain that he got.
Correct.
Yep.
Which is a plus. Again, power to the football gods. I really did not want that to be an ACL sprain or ACL tear because fuck,
Yeah.
The way he just folded like that. Oh.
Yeah. Well, the good news is it looks positive for him. But last I heard, Christian Kirk's having surgery.
Yeah, he's done.
That's a big hit. I mean, you got Christian Kirk, Calvin Ridley. Those guys are, and Evan Ingram. That's a core group of power receivers right there. And so we at least lost Kirk, and hopefully Trevor, I think, might be back this week, but might not. Yeah. It's up in the air, and it's Cleveland. So
got you. All right, cool. All right, well, since we were at the tail end of our season, boys, last week I didn't know this. Last week, actually, Philly was the only team in the NFL to have a clinching scenario, which was to beat the Niners, and they would have clinched playoffs. Well, obviously that didn't happen. So I decided to dig around in my little game, and I found some possible scenarios, clinching and elimination scenarios. So Nori, your favorite team, the Patriots, are up for elimination. And I'm going to ask you, what is more likely to happen in these possible 5 scenarios that would cause the Patriots to be eliminated? First scenario, Patriots lose to the Steelers. The second is the Bengals beat or tie the Colts. The third is the Texans beat or tie the Jets. I'm not going to read the last two because they're a little long. But those 3, which one is more likely to happen?
The Texans manhandling the Jets easily, I think.
There you go. There it is.
So
Right
look
there.
at that. So just know the Texans beat the Jets. Billy Belichick is gone, boys.
Yeah, I got a question for you guys. This has
Sure.
been something I've been pondering, and I don't want to forget it because I'm
Okay.
got a temporary clear state. What would y'all consider of when this new USFL XFL merger finishes? The winner of that league
Plays the winner of the
swaps places in the NFL with the last place team in the NFL.
Man,
We talked about this already. We
We
talked
did.
about like a promotion series like they do in soccer. So it'd be
Mhm.
relegation and thing, and like that's just amazing off-season stuff to just consider.
Tanking too. This would
A
just
single,
kill tanking.
yeah, a single good game, like a single good season. You're like, all right, well, you're in, and you're in until you lose out because you're the worst.
That'd be super crazy, to be honest.
Yeah.
The other guys, do y'all see any other, or do y'all think differently, or do y'all think that's the most likely scenario for the Pats being out?
Oh no, I think Houston is gonna beat the fucking brakes off the Jets. So yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
that's not even a
I
that's
think
not
it's
even a
gonna be a
possibility.
massacre.
Wait. Which game is first? Is it the England game or the
New England games first. New England games first.
See? So they're gonna screw it up against the Steelers and already be eliminated by the time the Texans roll around.
Damn. Okay,
I
Rob.
think they
I
could.
see you.
I think they could. Here's actually, you know what? I'm gonna save my thoughts until the New England.
Sure. Okay. All right, DJ. Favorite team, the Cardinals.
Oh my
They
god.
only have 2 scenarios to be eliminated from the playoffs contention. So here are their 2 scenarios. What's more likely to happen? First scenario: Packers beat the Giants and the Rams beat the Ravens, or Packers
No way.
tie the Giants, Rams beat the Ravens, and Vikings beat or tie the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the first one because there's less shit that you said, but I don't even believe either one of them because the Rams aren't beating the Ravens.
No,
I mean,
they're not.
no, we just got done talking about how the Ravens are one of the best teams in the league and they're going to lose to the Rams. No, I don't care how well they're playing right now. They're not losing. They're not losing, or now how
Wow.
well the Rams are playing. They're not going to beat the Ravens.
Okay.
The Packers will beat the Giants. I see that,
Okay.
but I don't know anybody that
I
really
mean, we've
doesn't.
seen the Chiefs lose. We've seen the Jaguars lose. Like, it's the NFL. Anything can happen. I don't think the Ravens are so squeaky clean this year that they can't lose to a lesser team. They've shit the bed a couple times. They lost to the Browns.
It's not that I think the Ravens are like. I mean, they're not unbeatable. I think they. I mean, I'm not sure who's better on the 49ers than the Ravens, but the Rams have a lot of. The Rams have the Ram. I'm sorry, you're right. The Niners. The Rams have a lot of flaws.
They
A
do.
lot of
Currently.
flaws,
Agreed.
Yeah.
and they're playing. And they're going to Baltimore.
All right. Ready?
All
And
right. Are
finally,
we ready
Rob.
for predictions now?
I got one
Oh
more
yeah,
for Rob.
we started. We already
Go
started.
Lions.
I got one more for Rob.
Go Lions. Yeah.
Okay, so Niners have a chance to clinch a playoff. Here are the 3 scenarios, Rob.
None of the above. They're not clinching.
I hate you so much, Rob.
Wow.
So,
Like it.
first
Love it.
scenario is we beat the Seahawks and the Packers lose to the Giants. Second scenario, again, beat the Seahawks and the Vikings lose to the Raiders. And then the third scenario is basically the last two teams are tying both games. So Vikings tie the Raiders, Giants tie the Packers. But all three say that the 49ers beat us. What's more likely?
What's more likely? Geno Smith becomes king of the West and beats the Niners.
The only thing that would prove is that the NFL is literally scripted. Seahawks are not a better team than the 49ers. Now, anything can happen, and it is Pete Carroll. It's just
It is. But
yeah.
It would be great if they did. It would.
okay.
Yeah.
Realistically, we're
Yeah.
looking at 7th ranked winning and the Giants losing, right? Is that the very first
Giants
scenario,
lose the
right?
Packers? Yeah, that's the
Giants
very
lose
first
Packers.
scenario.
Yeah, Giants lose the Packers because Packers just pulled off an amazing miracle already. They'll probably beat the Giants too. So why not?
Word. Okay. That's it
Yeah.
for me. Everything else was like obnoxious, and then I read that the Colts had 90 elimination scenarios. I was like, I'm not looking at all that.
That's
That was funny,
crazy.
though. Yep. I'm done, Nori.
All right, so we're gonna go on to now our predictions. This is Thursday night on Prime. We have New England at Pittsburgh. DJ, you are up first.
Yeah, I'm taking.
Hold on,
the
real
Steelers.
quick. Should anybody? I think we should vote. It's probably one that we all agree on. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not picking Patriots.
Steelers.
Okay, so yeah, let me rephrase. Let's rephrase. Is anybody picking New England to win?
No.
Nah.
No, sir.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say some thoughts on this real quick for New England. I actually think they're tanking because this is how Bill Belichick is going to save his job because he's convinced the brass, he's convinced Robert Kraft that I'm gonna get the
build
quarterback I
another
really
Brady.
want.
I'm gonna build another Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me get Caleb Williams. Let me get May, and that's going to save his coaching job, in his mind.
Well,
Could be.
That's truly what I think.
So,
Hey.
True.
I mean, it's potentially a
Clean sweep.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's brilliant move by Belichick if that's the case.
All right.
Brilliant.
Our next pick, you
I-
should pick
I-
first, bitch.
Wow.
Next one we have. Well, we don't have any Tampa Bay fans here, so we can actually start with DJ on this one.
No. We can start with Nori with this one.
Me?
Fuck you.
I'm starting.
Yes.
Oh, you know
Yes.
what?
It's
No,
Tampa
Nori-
Bay
Oh.
at Atlanta. Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, Nori.
Yeah, we all want you to go first, Nori. We all want you to go
Yeah.
first.
How about
We
all
need
of
to know if this is not
Listen, how
a
about-
fluke, bitch.
all of you kiss my ass? We're going in order. So DJ, go first.
I'm reluctantly picking the Falcons unless Nori says something that would make me change my pick.
Wait, am I second?
Yeah, you're second. Chicken.
Oh fuck! Damn. Okay, I am picking the Bucks unless Nori picks the Bucks.
Nori, Phil.
I second those guys.
Yeah, we picked the opposite of Nori. All right, go ahead, Nori.
Go ahead. So I'm gonna pick Tampa Bay. You all can pick Atlanta. Go ahead.
Oh,
I'm
all
gonna pick
right, here we
Tampa.
go. Never mind. Tampa Bay it is, boys.
Great.
There you go.
Great. I'm leaving it.
Falcons.
I'm fucking
There you
leaving
go.
it.
Just keep in mind.
Falcons.
Just keep in mind. Last week I was actually right for once. I was actually
I
right
know.
for once last week. So
Yeah, so we need to
Take that
make
as you
sure
will.
that this isn't a fluke.
for once,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
once, yeah, for once.
Yeah, I'm taking
So
Falcons.
you all pick Atlanta and enjoy your point. Yeah, smart.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Now, next one we have is our Lions fan is picking first. Rob, the Lions of Chicago. Okay. Okay. I think this qualifies. Is anybody picking Chicago to beat Detroit?
No.
Negative.
Neither am I.
No way.
I don't think Chicago's as bad as they are. I think Detroit is forgetting how to be successful because I don't think they've ever had a season where they are supposed to be successful, but I don't think they lose to Chicago. I would be shocked if they lost to them.
I will be shocked if the Lions aren't up there. They're going to go far. I think in the playoffs, farther than they've gone in a long time.
I hope so. They're starting to fall apart, so I hope so.
Playoffs is farther than they've made it in a very
Yeah.
Even making it to the
very
playoffs, even
long
making it to the
time.
playoffs is great.
It's been almost 20 years, yeah.
Yeah. So
All right.
no, they got it.
So DJ, you're first. There, we're picking now the Colts at Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm
And I
taking
don't think this
Jake.
game is as go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm gonna go with Jake Browning. He put on a show for us on Monday, so I expect him to do
Ooh.
the same thing. Jake
Wow.
Browning and the Bengals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Chicken Wing, you follow DJ for the pick order, so you're
Yeah.
after him.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I follow him.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Where you belong, bitch, behind me.
this
Yeah.
motherfucker. I
Motherfucker.
swear.
Love
I
it.
swear, this guy. I am picking Uncle Rico, bro. He has been coming out and killing it these past few weeks. So I can't turn away Gardner Minshew. Not yet, bro. Can't do it. That's
Yeah.
one
Okay.
good
Okay.
game. You, you
Okay.
you you used the same argument for Josh Dobbs, and look what happened. So I can't.
Yeah.
Minshew is
He
actually
got
proving that he's winning games. So I got to rock with him for right now.
I mean, against the Titans, are you serious?
Hey.
Go on. That's fine. It's fine. My turn's passed. It's
Hold
fine.
on.
Go on.
Hello, is it my
Go on.
turn?
It is. It
Okay,
is your
look,
turn, Phil.
Fine.
Go ahead.
it is your turn, Phil.
All right, all right. This one I put a lot of thought into. I am picking the Colts, but I am replacing my injured Trevor Lawrence with Jake Browning on my fantasy team
Oh,
right
Wow.
now. This as of today. So I'm picking
My
the Colts
man's
to win
doing
it.
bro.
I'm picking the Colts to win it. I think Browning's. I mean, he looks good, and maybe it lasts. I guess what I'm doing is hedging bets here. I just think Gardner Minshew is playing for a playoff spot with Jags as the leader right now. They're with a hurt quarterback and a hurt top wide receiver. They're thirsty.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That's
yeah,
that's all
I'm
it
picking.
takes as a motivation.
I'm picking Colts, but Browning's gonna look good.
All right. I am next. I'm actually going to pick the Colts. I don't think the Bengals are going to kind of keep this up. I think they kind of caught the Jaguars missing some key pieces. I don't see them upsetting Indy, who's been playing really, really well recently.
okay.
You're up, Robert.
I'm taking the Colts as well. Yeah, just Gardner Minshew. My Uncle Rico's just the guy at the moment.
Also, JC is taking the Colts as well. So.
And he's taking it off the horoscope of the certain star in the sky to 90 degrees to the east, right? Is that why he's picking the Colts?
No. He's picking the Colts because the asteroids are falling. And, yeah.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, got it. All right. There
Oh,
you
I
go.
thought he was picking the Colts because the Colts went to Tennessee and beat Tennessee, even though they only went at home. I thought that's why he was doing it.
Hey, you guys need to quit
No?
making predictions
All
for him because he'll come back and he's gonna say it's for
right.
all those reasons.
I'm just kidding.
He
I
is
don't know.
We're just saying.
the big book,
Yeah.
the big book
Anyway.
prediction.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to go to. We have next Jacksonville at Cleveland. Phil, you're going to go first.
Man, guys, this is a big game for the NFL.
It is.
This is a
Full league. Okay.
playoff. Well, I'm saying it's an early playoff determining game, or early what's possibly going to happen next in the AFC determining game.
No, you got it right. Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree with you.
Okay.
That's got some big playoff implications between these two. You're right.
Yeah, and Browns have been lauded. Browns have been lauded on their power defense, and Jaguars have been riding in on Trevor Lawrence, Calvin Ridley, Evan Ingram, and Christian Kirk. Two of the and NTN, yeah, don't forget NTN.
Yeah, guys. I got
I didn't.
And 40% of that crew, 40% of that crew went down. 40% of that crew went down this last game.
Pretty
One of them
much.
being the quarterback, and the quarterback may be back this week. He may not. I am.
CJ Beathard.
It's CG Beathard.
Yeah,
Who in a fun tweet started going viral this week. If you guys haven't seen it, because his dad was like a Nashville country singer guy, producer or some shit. So he has like a picture of him with Taylor Swift, and he's like 17 or 18. Like, hey, Travis Kelce.
Well,
So I'll see if I can find it. It's a great picture. I'll put it in the chat. It's pretty funny. It's like
hilarious.
I don't. Yeah, it's just funny shit. It's just funny shit because, like, I don't know. We don't have a lot. We don't have a lot of prayers except maybe we'll get some that Taylor Swift luck.
All right, DJ, you're up.
If Trevor Lawrence plays, I'm going to go with the Jags. If he doesn't, I'm going with the Browns.
Oh yeah. By the way, I'm going with Jags either way. Fuck it, the Browns. I forgot to say that if I didn't elaborate. I'm a homer on this one. You can never pick your own team against your own team in a situation like this. Fuck the Browns.
Yeah, just like JC. You got it. Yeah.
That's facts.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
No, it's
let's
CJ
see.
Beathard.
Chicken wing, did you
Fuck
pick it?
that. No, I didn't pick, but no, it's CJ Beathard. Fuck that. No, he was on the Niners. He left the Niners for obvious reasons. So I'm gonna go for the Browns.
Okay.
Nori, you're up. Or DJ. No, DJ already went.
Hey, hold on. I want to hear the obvious reasons he left the 49ers.
Because he's trash. That's why.
Or because they have Brock Purdy now and he had
Nah.
a better season.
He actually left the season that Brock got drafted. He was like a
Well, tell me his story. I want to know because I don't know it. I don't know
he's
this guy.
trash. No, he's absolute dog shit. Like he's dog water. Him, Nick Mullins, total dog water. These were the 2 seasons that Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt. And like if you look at the graphics, everybody made the argument, oh, Jimmy Garoppolo playoffs because nobody else can play quarterback, which was fucking true because we had losing records with the other 2 at the helm. So
Yeah,
he's
but you
not a
also had him
bad
with Jimmy.
guy.
But you also had him with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They started when Jimmy was hurt, and when they started, we lost games because they could.
And you lost games when Jimmy came back too.
I mean,
you guys-
yeah, but we won.
I mean,
we
you
won
guys
more
have-
games than we lost.
But Purdy is the one who turned the corner for you guys.
Eventually, and that was last season. But Beathard was with us 2 seasons ago. Actually, three years ago. Because he's
Yeah, so
been
how can he-
behind. Go ahead.
Yeah, so things changed in 3 years. He's a young guy.
Yeah, well, that too. Well, again, I'm not saying he's a bad person. I trusted him more than I trusted Nick Mullins. That's for damn sure. But the fact is, he was still inconsistent. That was the biggest issue.
Hey,
that I had
sometimes
with
it's the
TJ.
program you're in. Sometimes it's the programming you're in. Look at Evan Ingram.
I mean, that's also true.
Fair.
All right. So my reasoning for why Jacksonville is going to win is a lot simpler. Is because Joe Flacco is still starting for the Browns. So no, thank you. I've seen him what he can do. This is not 2013 with the Ravens. He's bad. He does everything he can to lose games. So I'm
Wait,
super
no,
confident that Jacksonville wins
he
this
got
game.
relegated. Hold up, no, Flacco's not starting.
Yeah, he is.
Are you
Yes,
sure?
Oh,
Are you
He is.
sure?
he is. Yeah, he is.
I haven't heard otherwise.
Yeah, Flacco's definitely starting against the Jags. So now I'm even more confident in picking the Jags.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No,
He's
he's on the
second.
practice squad. They moved him to the practice squad 2 days ago. Joe Flacco
Flacco's-
reverts to practice squad 1 day after starting quarterback at Cleveland's
He's
Week
right.
14 plans unclear. Told
Thompson
you.
Robinson is.
Where you guys at?
starting.
Who's drinking? Who's drinking tonight? Assholes.
I'm about to go drink right now. Fuck this. Nah, this is bullshit. I'm about to go get a fucking bottle right now.
Well, for the sake of moving the fuck on, I'm still picking Jacksonville. Fuck it. So Rob,
Yep.
you're up.
Yeah.
Good man.
Seriously? Alright, fine. Well, let's just ride this whole Jacksonville bandwagon right now. Alright, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. All right. Let's see here.
and
So
JC
next is
Jacksonville as well.
there we go. Next we have Carolina going to New Orleans.
So, is anybody picking the Panthers to win the game, boys?
Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, we can move on from this one. I think. We'll wait for him to.
Can you guys hear me now?
Nah, we can't.
Yeah.
We've all moved
All
on
right.
from the Panthers Saints pick. We all agree.
We all agree.
Fantastic. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. I'm not picking Carolina anymore. No. Exactly.
All right.
So Houston and Jets. Actually, this might.
Ah, damn it. Are you all still
Might be
there?
another one. So is
No, we're all good.
so so
Okay,
is,
well, we'll
is
start.
Houston.
We'll start.
Houston or
Yeah,
Jets?
Houston.
Pick.
Houston.
Houston.
Yeah, because Zach Wilson's starting again. So let's go, Houston.
Yeah, it's Houston.
The reluctant Zach Wilson is.
That was just
No, he's not reluctant. That dude's
Yes,
going
he
Of
out.
course he
Hey,
is.
Yes, he
No,
is.
he's
Yes, he
not.
is.
Because
Yes,
he
he
has to
is.
go behind
Yeah.
that line again and
I-
Exactly.
try and
I-
play football. You
I,
crazy?
I actually shared this news during the week that he was asked to be a starter, and he initially said no. So yeah,
Yeah.
he actually is reluctant
Yeah.
because of how the media's treated him.
And you
Yeah.
know what? You know what? The coaches said that's bullshit because he wouldn't be. He'd have been cut immediately if that was the case. If he didn't want to be a starting quarterback, he'd have been cut immediately.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
what
don't-
for the likes
and-
for the likes of who? Have you seen that?
For what?
What? No.
Are
Have
you
seen
kidding me?
that squad?
No. Are you? Well, are you kidding me? I would rather find anybody in the world who wants to play than somebody who doesn't. If he says
Which-
he does not
which
want to
they
be
would
a
have
starting
to do 'cause
quarterback,
There's no quarterbacks.
Phil, who are you going to find in
no,
a week,
there's-
homie, to learn the
you could,
playbook?
you could get a practice squad
What?
guy on some other team. This guy's literally. I mean, Josh Dobbs is fucking still out there somewhere. I mean, there's fucking ways to
He's
solve
playing
this
for the Vikings.
problem. Yeah,
He's
but there's
a
other
starting
people.
quarterback for the Vikings.
He's playing
He's
for the
not-
Vikings.
He's not
Yeah,
the only.
that's what he's doing
He's
right
not
now.
the only He's not the only hungry young quarterback out there. And
Okay, sure, but
if
we're in week
Zach
15, my
Wilson
man.
actually said that, if Zach Wilson
Yeah,
actually
that's
said
the
that,
point.
I believe the Jets coaching staff and administration is saying they would cut him immediately because what else would you do besides cut somebody who says they don't
But they
want to
didn't. They
start
begged him to start.
immediately?
Do you know why? Here's what the coaches did. They looked at their roster and they said, "Oh my God, oh
No,
my God,
that's-
hey Zach
that's
Wilson, can you please
stupid.
come back?" That's what happened.
Basically.
No.
You don't have to agree
that's
with it,
not
Phil.
how
I'm just fucking telling you what happened, dude. You don't have to agree with it.
Okay,
I was there. I was in the room, dude. I heard
You're
what
like,
they
no.
said. It's crazy.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
facts.
Texans
Yeah,
win
like-
that one.
like
It's my-
several-
it's my Texans win that one's my.
Yeah,
I
DJ
mean,
Tito
several
called me
people
dude, bro.
reported it. You don't have to
I
like
saw
the
that
news.
shit.
I'm just telling you what was reported. That's all.
Well, the tweets from
All right,
tweet from
next
the
we have-
coaching staff was that wasn't the case because they would have fired him immediately if that was the case.
Well, yeah. The coaches are not going to say, "Hey, you know what? We begged Zach Wilson to come." Like, what? Come on, man.
Yeah, because they wouldn't do it.
All right. I don't know if you're drinking vodka or gasoline, so we're going to go ahead and move on. 'Cause now we're on a fucking loop here. The Rams at Baltimore. Does anybody actually going to pick the Rams?
No.
Nope.
No way.
I'm not. I'm not it. Okay. All right. So,
Nah.
this one is a little interesting.
Mhm.
Rob, do you have a thought?
Hold up. I'm willing to bet JC takes the Rams.
No, JC picked the.
Nah.
Damn,
He's
the
been-
Stars didn't
he's been
align
throwing-
for him.
He's been throwing a lot of shit against the wall lately too. So let's be honest.
He has, but I don't know if he'd throw a shit this big.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
Wow.
That's a big shit.
That's a lot of shit, Nori.
So, yeah.
Fair enough.
That's more than a handful.
All
of
right,
shit right there, my guy.
The next one's actually pretty interesting because this one we'll probably have some debate on. DJ, you're up first. Minnesota travels to Las Vegas.
I'm going with the Raiders. I like what Antonio Pierce is doing there, so I think they'll win.
Okay. Chicken wing.
I mean, honestly, both teams at this point are playing for playoff positions. Raiders needed more than Minnesota, but Minnesota can actually benefit more with a win, and keep it and solidify their wild card position, and maybe keep up with Detroit, assuming they lose sometime in the near future. But I'm actually going to go with Minnesota on this one.
Vikings.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Raiders also. Actually,
Ooh, this is gonna be a fun one, guys. We don't get these very often.
Yeah.
no, we don't.
I'm taking the Raiders and JC's taking the Vikings.
Oh,
We're literally split down the middle.
oh, this is gonna be a
Wow.
fun one.
I knew this was gonna be an interesting
Alright.
game, yeah, because neither team looks
this
terrible,
is-
but neither look impressive either.
This is next week's shit talking game for everybody to justify why they did what they did and eat it if they didn't.
That's pretty much it.
All right.
I mean, I just like what. I mean, I agree with DJ. I like what Antonio Pierce is doing with the Raiders. I don't think I'm gonna. The score could be 99-9. I'm not gonna regret my pick. Man, Minnesota's not that impressive for what I know right now. I mean, I'll take. Yeah, I'll take that kid with the Raiders versus Dobbs for what they're
You
doing.
mean Minnesota, who was in the playoffs last year, who's
Lost
still
to
a
the
pretty dang
Giants?
good team.
Lost to the Giants.
You
There's
lost
still
to the
lost to
Giants.
the-
You mean
That was a miracle. Okay, that
Oh.
was a good win for the
they
Giants.
lost to the Giants?
Yeah.
It
Well,
was, but they lost to the
well,
Giants.
Josh Dobbs is still
I mean-
Josh Dobbs, guys. He's still Josh Dobbs.
You-
And his parents will still be
wait.
disappointed.
I mean,
all right, boys.
There's
Wait,
a
wait,
reason
wait.
he's a journeyman
You're Peyton
quarterback.
Manning.
He moved in.
Wait.
He won a couple games in a row, and he took a loss.
Okay.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy. He'll learn from his mistakes, and that happens.
Okay. So the Josh Dobbs that threw 4 picks last week, that Josh Dobbs?
Hell yeah, bro.
There's a reason
cool.
he's
Good
going
to
to
know.
own every NFL jersey before he gets out of the NFL. He's going to move around
Yeah,
because he's quick.
He's going to
Because he
own
can
them
pick up the
because he's
system
going
quick.
to purchase them once he's out of the league. That's why he'll own
No,
them.
you know why? You know why? Because he's he's going to get cut, and the Jaguars are going to pick him up, or some other team like that is going to pick him up, and they're going to
You
sack a couple
want
more
the Jags
wins.
to pick him up.
No,
That's what you
because
want.
we're not the only ones. We're not the only ones who need a quarterback right now. In fact, we probably don't, but other teams do, and something like that's going to happen. He's a proven good middle of the road or elite at the very least. And the Raiders are a proven loser almost all the time in the
Wow.
last how many decades?
Wow, a long
That's
time.
it.
Yes.
Well played. Well played.
Yes.
So yeah, Josh Dobbs has as much proven success in the NFL as we do. I don't know where you're
Really?
getting all this.
How
He's
many-
Peyton Manning shit from.
So nuts.
How many wins? How many wins do you have in the NFL?
As many
I
as
don't have
fucking
any.
Josh
Shit.
Dobbs.
Oh, I thought you were saying Peyton Manning because of his forehead. Never mind. I'm gonna quit.
I'm confused.
Jesus Christ.
He's a decent.
How many
He's a
wins
decent
do you
quarterback,
have?
but like,
How many wins do you have as an NFL starting quarterback, Nori? I'm extremely confused right now.
my Madden says I'm 31-0. What the fuck?
Whoa,
So what
yeah,
the-
Nori, bro.
Oh,
Madden?
My man.
this is.
My
Oh
man.
my
Come on, bro.
goodness.
There
Oh
Nori, you
my
already know.
goodness. This is why I'm
Nori,
winning.
this is
This is
Josh
why I'm
Dobbs.
winning the league, guys.
Yeah, you did great. Yeah, you did great last week. I know, man. All right, cool.
Still beat you.
Let's see.
Or tied you at least. You haven't beat me in a lot of weeks.
That's right, sir.
My king, you don't even know how much you're beating me by, but we'll go into a recap later.
I'm beating you by five games. I thought I beat you by. I'm trying to get a game more every week. Is my point. So when I come back next week with 6 games, I'll say that's what I was talking about, man.
Yeah,
Mike, you're
that's good. You enjoy your Shirley Temple while we move on.
He's a
Is
fucking
anybody
instigator.
picking Seattle to beat San Francisco?
No,
And if
I
you
am
are,
not.
tell me why.
No, I don't. That's a good
Ralph
reason,
would do that.
but I'm not doing it.
all you Geno Smith, King of the West guys can never say it again. If you say no today,
Nah.
just so you know.
I just told you I'm picking Seahawks because I hate Mike. That's it.
Okay. See, he's literally the only person who can ever say that quote ever again now, because he's earned it.
I mean,
Listen,
Part of me
unless
knows
Geno
my-
Smith is going to un-American me, we're always going to say shit because that's what we do in this podcast with our 7
Part-
friends. We just say
like
words.
like legitimately, I know that fucking Pete Carroll always wants to play every game super fucking competitive, especially against San Francisco. That's always been his thing ever since he came to the NFL. However, yes, I'm still gonna roll with the Niners. I'm like 70-30 Niners because I know that Pete Carroll just has this thing against us, and it's warranted, right? It's a division rival, but No, it's definitely the Niners on this one for me.
I mean, watching what the Niners did to the Eagles, I have a hard time picking anybody playing the Niners for the rest of the season. Quite
Right.
frankly.
Yeah,
So.
this is the we already called it. I mean, well, most of us called it. Baltimore and Niners are the best two teams. That's it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Currently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, this one is going to be interesting. I'm pretty confident we'll be split again. Buffalo travels to Kansas City. DJ, what are your
At
thoughts? Start us
Arrowhead.
off.
Ooh.
You know, I thought about this one for a while, and I actually went back and forth because the Chiefs just finished losing to Green Bay. It was a very close game, but they lost it. You know, and they didn't look that great in the entire game. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with the Bills, and I'm only doing that because the Chiefs seem gettable at this point. This is one of those things where it's not who you play, but when you play them. And I feel like the Bills can go into Arrowhead and shock them based on what time of the year it is and based on what we've seen recently from the Chiefs.
I feel you. I feel you on that. I'm gonna go to the Chiefs. Only because the Chiefs are in better position as far as knocking down Buffalo and keeping them out of the playoffs. Um, Josh Allen right now is just he's not playing like Josh Allen from a year ago, 2 years, stuff like that. So I think a combination of and plus Andy Reid is rare to known to lose 2 games in a row with Kansas City. So it's just I just can't see them dropping 2 straight like that.
my turn.
Also the Bills should have beat the Eagles. Go on.
Facts, 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 very
Exactly.
facts.
All right. So is it my turn? Just making sure.
Hey,
It
you
is,
straight,
yes,
you
sir.
straight, you straight.
All right. All right. Chiefs and Bills. Chiefs win this one, and I can tell you why. We cannot forget that 2 years ago, Chiefs and Bills had one of the most legendary games in NFL playoff history.
Oh, for sure.
That literally
Mhm.
happened 2 years ago. We have a late afternoon game, a couple weeks out from the playoffs. Taylor Swift will be in attendance. We're at Arrowhead.
I mean, that didn't matter against the Packers.
There's no way the Chiefs do not.
You right.
Wait,
Go
was she
ahead.
there?
Also true.
She was
Yeah, she was there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
she was there.
this one's well, that's why I know it's going to happen this time. They're not going to let Taylor Swift lose twice in a row.
By they, you mean the NFL. Understood. The rest will be involved.
It's,
I understand. I got
it's
it.
not going to happen.
Got it.
It's not going to happen.
They're
I
wearing
got
red and white
Chiefs.
stripes. Got
This is
it.
Yeah.
I got
Understood.
Chiefs. I got Chiefs for the Taylor
Mhm.
Swift
All right.
effect.
So I am actually also going to go with the Chiefs because that's something the Bills don't know how to do is beat the Chiefs. So I trust the Chiefs to pull this out, and plus I agree. I don't see them winning. I don't see them losing twice in a row.
No, it's just rare for that to happen.
Yep.
That leaves 2 more for the Chiefs. So yeah, me and JC both want the Chiefs.
Wow. That one we all may get screwed that game then. It's happened
I mean, Buffalo
many
can
times
beat
recently.
them. You know, when they're playing at their best, but neither team is playing at their best, so it's really hard to predict.
Yep, agreed.
All right, DJ, you're now picking Denver at the Chargers.
I'm picking the Broncos. Broncos country, let's ride because the Chargers managed 6 points against New England. I don't care how good of a defensive mind Belichick is. We watched the Chargers score in the 30s, and then you play the worst team in the NFL and you manage 6. Whereas the Broncos are putting up, I think they're averaging 17, something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Broncos team that barely lost to the Texans.
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna rock with Denver. Granted, yeah, again, it's they lost to the Texans, but the Texans are playing out of their minds this season. Again, good on
Right.
them, good on CJ Stroud. They're handling business as they should. Um, But for Denver to travel to a stadium where nobody's a home team, um, yeah, for sure. I'm definitely gonna see Russ come out there, take care of business, and the fact that the Chargers' offense right now isn't at 100%, and Denver is gonna take advantage of that with their defense for sure.
Yep. It may have taken 2.5 seasons, but Russell Wilson has finally arrived in Denver.
Also true.
All right. I'm begrudgingly going with Denver because I'm not so convinced they could beat the Chargers. But to be fair, the only reason the Chargers scored 6 points was the Patriots defense because the Patriots have held their last three teams to less than 10 points.
And
So
still
the
have
defense
are still have the
and
worst
they
win
just can't put
percentage in
points
the
on the board.
NFL. They're
And
tanking.
they just can't
dude.
put
They're
points on the
tanking.
board at all. Yeah, I think they're tanking
Exactly.
too. Yeah. I'm begrudgingly going to go with the Broncos, but I might regret this.
Let's ride.
That's fine. Well, I guess JC had a agree with you because he picked the Broncos, and I don't trust the Chargers to not Chargers. So yeah.
Yep.
All right, DJ, you're up first anyway because Philly travels to Dallas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I did predict that this would be a season split between these two, and since Philly took the first one, I've got Dallas taking this one. And not only just for that, if you look at both teams right now, Dallas is hot right now. They're playing great ball as opposed to Philly. And even without the blowout loss to the Niners, if you look at their last few games, they're barely getting victories. And as far as stats are concerned, we're not going to go too far into that, but Philly's secondary has been their Achilles heel for most of the season. I mean, they give up a lot of yards and they give up a lot of points. And on the flip side of that, the Cowboys are putting up a lot of points and they're getting a lot of yards. So I think this one will still come down to one score, but Dallas will take this victory this time.
Okay.
So
Chicken wing, you're up.
I'm going to somewhat disagree with DJ. I'm still picking Dallas to win, but I think it's going to be more convincing the other way around. I think it's going to be 2 scores that Dallas is actually going to take Philly and beat them.
Okay. I mean, I also want to add this in real quick. Dallas is undefeated at home, so Philly has to travel here, which means any assistance they would potentially get from their refs, they're not going to get. Go on.
Well, I mean, yes, but I'm saying it because Philly really, right now, Philly's weakness in their defense is the middle and the run. And Dallas is going to pound it in your face with Pollard. Say what you want, but Dak's ability to run the ball is better than Jalen. We don't know if Jalen's going to be 100%. And then you still got Lamb to stretch the field. And so if Philly's going to take the same approach and try to throw the ball, hello, my name is Deron Bland. I'll go ahead and add another pick 6 or 2 if you want to do that. That's just my opinion on how I'm going to see that game, honestly.
Yep. This was a tough one. I mean, there's 2 big NFC games this week. This one and the 49ers Seahawks. Both of those could really change the dynamic of the NFC. Where I said earlier, the Jags is the only one really that could make a difference. That is going to be potentially a competitive game. I think. I hope. I pray it's competitive. So, all that being said, I am going to. The Eagles dropped the ball, but I'm picking Eagles this time around because I think they. I mean, it's at Dallas. I think you don't see Eagles lose twice too many times. You don't see either one of these teams lose twice too many times in a row, to be honest with you. So, but it is a big one. I don't know. I'm flipping a coin and I'm picking the Eagles. Nothing personal. I just think they're going to pull it out.
I don't take any offense to it. I get it. These two teams generally play each other tough.
Yep.
I mean, last time they played,
I got
it
no
was a
skin in this
5-point
game.
difference, so.
I don't hate either one of y'all as much as I hate most of these AFC teams. So I can't pick this one.
except for JC. You're supposed to hate him always.
No, I definitely hate JC's team more than any of y'all's. But I hate most of the AFC teams more than I hate y'all's also. So
True, very true.
All right. I'm only picking the Cowboys because of the health of Jalen Hurts. I don't think he's healthy. If Jalen Hurts was healthy and having no issues, I would convincingly pick the Eagles and laugh at all these Cowboys going to be Eagles comments because the Cowboys barely beat Seattle, who is barely 6-5. They have not
Hold up,
proven to be good against a good team.
I want to call all y'all out for this game. At least a couple of y'all. Well, not all y'all, but at least a couple of y'all.
Okay.
Where was
Wow.
this? Where was last week's game played? That where Philly lost at home.
They lost at home. Yeah, Philly was at home.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. What was the major topic of conversation the week before about refs and at home? Yeah, there was a big hubbub.
No, you're right.
There was a big
Jared's got some
hubbub.
refs. Jared's got some refs
Yeah.
on that payroll.
And there still is, Phil. What's the point here, King?
I'm just saying. Is it a homer game? Is that why y'all are going Eagles?
No,
or going
no,
Cowboys?
No, I'm going Cowboys because I think offensively they're gonna smack around Philly's defense or lack thereof. To be honest,
I'm going with the Cowboys because of what I mentioned before. It's not necessarily what team you're playing; it's when you play them. And as of this moment, if you look at the Eagles secondary, it's weak, and it's been weak for a long time throughout this season. That's the first part. Mike mentioned it; they're weaker in the middle. But also, to Nori's point, which I didn't mention, but it's actually true, because if you look at Jalen Hurts during the Niners game, it looked like it. He doesn't look healthy. They're not going to say, oh, Jalen Hurts is hurt, he's not going to play, da, 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 da. But he doesn't look healthy. He doesn't look like he's 100%. And, hey, I don't wish anybody to get hurt in the league. I never do. But if he's not healthy at playing in the game, I'm not going to be upset about it.
I know. I understand. So, I totally understand. I love you, brother. And I know that you're also a homer, so you're not going to pick against 100%. Your team. I mean, I'm in the same boat right now. So I know. I want to hear. I'm Cowboys win this. Maybe I could say maybe it's this is their year. That's where I'm at right now.
Maybe this is their year. What the fuck are you talking about?
They have to win this one, though. They have to win this one. Well, you're not going to. You're not going to.
Nope.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
enough.
I'm
taking it a week at a time.
So is this the game?
So is
this game the turning point? So I'm just asking questions now. So is this game the turning point?
For what? Turning point for what?
Well,
for Cowboys, is this where the Cowboys fans lose their mind? If they do win this game,
no,
I won't lose my mind. So. But here's what I will do: this will be a game where we beat a team that has a winning record, and let me be clear: a winning record and actually as a contender. The Seahawks had a winning record when we beat them, but they were 6-5, so they were right above 500. Not the same thing. But you beat the team that's number one in the NFC. Bingo! You beat the team that's number one in the NFC. Well, then I'm going to be excited about it for sure. But I'm not going to sit here and
Yeah,
basically
no. Hey,
I'm not doing that.
In your shoes, I would definitely be going for Cowboys. This one's a coin flip for me. So
yeah,
facts.
Yeah, I'm monitoring the health of Jalen Hurts. If he's healthy, I think the Eagles do a clean sweep on Dallas. I really, really do. I think Dallas is a talented team, but there are certain teams they've proven they just can't beat. I mean, they don't have that one this year, like, oh yeah, I'm taking them. Like they're really good. They don't have that. And the Eagles got smacked around by one team, the 49ers, and they barely lost to the Jets, which was their wake-up call. But Dallas don't make the adjustments the Eagles do. As annoying of a coach as the Eagles have, he's one of the most disliked coaches in the entire league. Irritating human being. But I think he's a better coach than Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, which is why we all said 49ers are the best team in the NFC right now, is because what they did to the Eagles. Otherwise, the Eagles are there.
I agree.
So that's why I'm asking the question. It's a coin flip for me, and that's why I'm picking the Eagles.
Cool.
I feel you.
All right, Robert. Thank you for being patient.
I
taking the Eagles to sweep the Cowboys this year. And JC's taking the Cowboys, so.
Oh, is this another split? With the
Seems like it.
minority matchup team split
I
too.
actually think it is, yeah. I think it's split.
Oh, game of the week. Official game of the week right here.
I'm gonna, like I said, I'm checking the health. If Jalen Hurts is relatively healthy, I'm confidently picking the Eagles. If he's not, if they mention even sniff about Marcus Mariota starting, I'm going to Dallas so fucking quick.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Marcus
too.
Mariota.
Me too.
Goddamn.
I'm making this
Me too. Hey, you know what? I'll claim that as well. I'll go to Dallas so quick if Mariota is starting. Yeah, or if if Hurts is not starting, I will go there.
All right, so I know JC's not here to disagree, so should be a clean sweep. Is anybody
Yeah.
picking the Tennessee Titans to beat Miami?
No way.
JC is not picking the Tennessee Titans.
That's a
Wait, real quick.
miracle.
Tennessee at Miami, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, that makes it
Yeah.
tougher. Oh, I'm still gonna go
Does
with
it?
Miami.
No, it makes it
Yeah.
easier.
Nah,
My
I
God.
know. It was a joke. It was a joke. Damn it.
Absolutely tougher, bro. Absolutely tougher.
Yeah.
I know.
Go listen to Phil.
Except for to pick the spread, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what you
Yeah.
call a dad joke, guys. That's what you call a dad joke. Call it a dad joke.
Gee,
Catch up.
Hell yeah, bro.
if Miami somehow wins this game, JC's just gonna laugh his ass off. But I don't
If Miami
I
somehow wins
don't
the
see that
game,
happening.
or if
I mean,
Tennessee
sorry,
somehow wins the
Titans
game?
somehow win the
Oh,
You know what
okay.
you know what I meant. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
This
So
would be the
the
actually
last one here.
Tennessee winning that game would be the most disappointing game of the week for me. Even the Jags lost. This would be the worst if Tennessee won for me
Facts.
in my own mind.
huge fact.
It will be kind of hilarious.
It would hurt my heart. All of it.
So it's my team first, so I'm gonna actually pick it with Green Bay and the Giants. I am confidently picking the Giants because Green Bay, Jordan Love has been playing pretty good on shitty teams. Not that the Giants are a great one, but hasn't ran into a good defense. And you can say whatever you want about the Giants the last 3 to 4 weeks, but their defense has been really, really good. He got away with murder against the Chiefs. The Chiefs had a lot of opportunity to win that game, and the Chiefs don't have a good defense. The Giants do have a good defense, a very, very, very opportunistic defense. So I do think at home we take a win against Green Bay.
Nah, Jordan
I'm
Love, fuck you, Nori. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm going
my
with
fault, my
with
fault.
the Packers and Jordan
Oh,
Love.
real quick. Does
Because
anybody
I was
else? Does anybody else agree with Nori? Real quick.
Well, we're gonna find out if
I
DJ
think
can
that-
finish the sentence.
I was
Yeah,
saying
I mean-
we all elaborate, but let's get the vote out real quick.
I agree that the Giants have a good defense, but I do believe the Packers will win behind Jordan Love's arm.
Okay. Phil, what do you think?
I think it's chicken.
Packers.
Or chicken?
Uh,
You know.
Yeah, that's right. I'm last.
No,
Sorry.
no, you're right. It's Packers. Fuck Nori.
Wow.
I will gladly be the lone wolf on this. I don't care. It's fine.
Okay. Phil,
Is he the lone wolf? I think he is, right?
he might be the lone wolf.
Well, let's find out.
Okay. Well, as I previously predicted, this will be the game where I move 6 games ahead of second place,
Oh.
unless one of y'all pass Nori this week, because there ain't no way Giants pull this one out.
Ain't no way, really. The Green Bay is that good. All right, Phil.
Ain't no way.
All right. Well,
You enjoy your moonshine over there.
They're,
All right.
they're playing
No.
that good.
Nori
They're
is
playing
the
that
lone
good.
wolf.
Second
This
guessing
one,
my
JC
pick.
also picked the Packers. So.
And I've been the lone wolf on the Giants before, and they won. So believe me, I've done it before, and I'll do it again. I'm not worried about it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
These are all right. These are our end of week predictions. Fun segment as always, guys. Anybody else have anything?
I still hate you, Nori.
Mm.
Fantastic. All right. Well,
Hey, hold up.
thank you all for.
In fairness, Nori, I love you because you're the only one who's been riding my coattails this whole season. You guys need to catch up to Nori. That's what I'm saying. I'm
but
calling you all out. Calling you all
Phil,
out.
you have to understand something, Phil, and you haven't understood it yet. At the end of the day, if Mike loses, we all win. We don't need to catch shit. If Mike
Nah,
loses,
nah,
we
nah,
won.
nah. I will win.
I've
'cause
heard
I
you
am
guys
the
say that a
Oracle.
bunch of times. I thought it was just a joke. It's serious, though,
No,
huh?
No, we're being
no,
serious.
Mike
Chicken Wing is the
joke.
worst winner on the planet.
I am
Phil,
the
Okay.
Phil, as
Oracle.
obnoxious
I
as you're
will
being,
win.
believe me, it's not as bad as fucking Mike. It's so bad.
No,
No,
Oh, Mike,
no.
Mike,
Really
Mike,
bad.
Mike, were you born last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl?
Yes.
Wait,
yeah, he was
no,
born.
Yes,
no,
Yes.
no,
he
What do you
definitely
mean
was.
no?
What
Yes.
do you mean no?
no.
Mike, you are
I'm
fucking
young.
stupid.
I'm
I don't
young, bro.
know.
You are fucking stupid.
Mike
Yeah, I'm
is
No,
young,
Phil,
bro.
Mike.
Mike
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 is
is
in
a dude.
denial because he realizes he's about to turn 40.
I'm not
Man,
about to turn
Exactly.
40. I'm
so
33,
He'll
so
be
baby.
40
You're
Calm
next
pretty
down.
year.
close.
Wait.
You're
He'll be
pretty close.
40
so he
Yeah.
next year.
How
so
old is your
he
daughter again?
Don't worry about that. Okay, don't
Exactly.
worry about that.
so
Okay.
in his
Yeah, don't worry about it.
childhood he saw the Cowboys win,
Yeah, he saw
Yes,
it
he
on
and
did.
DVD and videotape.
and he's been a good
Unfortunately,
fan.
he's
He's
witness.
been a good fan. He's been a good fan. He's like, hey, this is my team, and
Nah,
he's
nah,
wrote it through. He's wrote it through how many since what is it 95? How many
nah,
years since
Yeah.
95?
nah,
He's wrote it.
nah.
He's wrote it through. He's
I'm
wrote it through.
definitely,
28 years.
I'm definitely nowhere near a Cowboys fan. Nah, no sir.
that
Nah.
was a
I
fun joke.
mean, we've got a picture of you in a jersey, so
That's good. I lost
Sure
the bet,
do.
bitch. I lost the bet, bitch. Okay, because
Yeah, you did. That was great.
we
That was
got
glorious.
DJ
It was
wearing
glorious.
the Niners cap, bro.
That's
Nah,
Bang
that's
bang
a,
Niner gang, bang bang Niner
nah, that's
gang.
Hey,
We
you
know,
already
we know,
know. You already know.
my
we
that
fucking
hat was
know.
burned. That hat was swiftly burned afterwards. Swiftly. Yeah. There's
Yeah,
nothing
with your
left.
dandruff, I get it. You know,
Nah,
it's all right.
nah, fuck you.
The 49ers will always be superheroes to me. Even as a Giants fan, the 49ers will always be superheroes to me because
Right.
imagine if Dallas had 8 rings.
You know what
They're
though?
obnoxious now. Imagine.
Here's
No.
the scarier thing. If Mike's team wins, you think he'd pay $20 for Super Bowl right now? You would, I would, we all would if we
No,
could.
no,
$20.
I'd pay
no.
1,000.
No. Listen,
Yes, okay.
listen. If
So,
the Niners win,
our league,
I'm holding it over
doesn't
DJ.
matter. Our league doesn't matter. Our money league doesn't matter. If one of our team wins that stuff, he's going to be more obnoxious than you ever seen. More obnoxious than possibly radio and recorded.
But this isn't Mike's winning. But this isn't Mike winning. This is the 49ers winning.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I would hold it over DJ.
Yes, he would.
That's okay. We're okay with that. We're okay
look,
with that.
as
Yeah,
long
of course-
as
of course
I
you are.
get my
Of course you are.
souvenir from Egypt, I'm fine. Okay. Just...
We are surrounded by obnoxious Cowboys fans, so I literally do not care if the 49ers win because that just means another year of Dallas disappointment. I'm actually rooting for that.
But Nori, would you rather have the Cowboys fans being obnoxious if they win, or me winning?
Or Mike.
Yes.
Definitely Mike. I can handle one Mike. I can mute him. I can block him. It's one person.
What? But what if you see me? What if I go to your house? I go hi.
Just
Nori.
walk right past you.
Oh, okay.
You're not even there.
Yeah, feelings are
I'll
hurt
treat
now.
you like the UPS driver. Like I'll look at you, I'll get disgusted, I'll take the package, and then close the door.
Yeah.
But there's only one of you to worry about. But Dallas fans, oh my God, they're fucking unhinged. So no,
They do get
I'll
get
take it that.
relentless.
Yeah.
They do get
No,
relentless.
yeah.
We're
Phil,
everywhere.
if you lived here, you would think differently. Trust me.
I live. You live. Where does everybody live? I don't even know where everybody lives. We don't even say on the. We'll cover that. Yeah, me too.
What number shot are you on, buddy? Huh?
He said
I had a few glasses of
Not
whiskey,
yet.
and I just finished my first bottle of wine. So
Okay. Yeah.
See,
You're-
I'll take.
Man
first bottle.
said first
Jesus
bottle,
Christ.
which means
First
there's a
Yeah,
second
bottle
bottle.
was- My man's
there's already a
going
second
into
one
the second bottle. Yes.
Y'all-
Why
you
are
don't
you
keep-
drinking
you don't
wine
keep-
and whiskey together?
You
Hell
know,
yeah, bro.
You know
No,
who
I
the
drank
winner was
whiskey.
in Florida? The liquor bars.
Yes.
man,
I
Liquor
agree
liquor
with that.
stores just.
hey,
I can't
overall
believe
it's been a good
Phil is
week.
drinking-
Overall, outside of sports, it's been a good week for me, and I'm just trying to cope as best I can.
See?
by mixing whiskey with wine?
Hell yeah.
Well, no, I'm not mixing. I drank my 3 or 4 whiskeys, and then I opened a bottle of wine.
The man is coping. Let him
Yeah,
cope.
but that's still mixing. That's still mixing.
Yeah,
Not
Drink like
really.
a goddamn sorority girl. The fuck?
Fuck.
I mean, I'm not doing them in the same drink. I drank those and then those. I didn't start this since the podcast started. I like
You
been
see
drinking.
how you judge?
He's
See,
been
Phil, I
daydrinking.
don't judge you,
All
sir.
right.
I don't.
Well, no,
judge you, sir.
I got
support
after work
Mike,
drink. I
shut
got the
your
after
goddamn
work.
mouth, Mike.
I got the after work drinking because I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation this week. Tomorrow's my Friday, and
Oh, that's cool.
yeah,
That's pretty dope.
I'm jumping on a
That's
plane
pretty
after
dope.
that. So
See,
Um,
he's fine, guys.
So I'm doing just fine. Doing
Yeah.
just fine.
Yeah,
Over here
I've
hating
heard that
and shit.
before.
Ah,
Mike, shut your fucking mouth.
I'll tell you where I'm going once we wrap up this podcast.
Where's it going?
Oh, yeah, we still haven't wrapped this shit yet.
Oh yeah.
We're still recording like fucking Neanderthals. So all right,
That's right.
well, we're signing off. I am Nori, the temporary really bad host for this week. Joining me are
I am Chicken Wing, the Oracle. I will win. Again, I am playoff bound. Fuck Rob, you're not winning the Vampire League. I will be the savior. I will be.
You know what?
I'm in first place, so nobody's thinking about you.
Damn.
Okay.
This is Rob, the vampire who will win the Vampire League because that's what vampires do. And
No.
also the Lions fan. Okay?
No.
Thanks. Bye.
Fuck off.
DJ here. Have a very, very good evening. And as usual and as always, fuck Mike. Yes.
This is Phil. +6 next week. Talk to you then.
Oh my God.
Thanks everyone once again for listening to the Sports Minorities Podcast. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep the conversation going, we're on Twitter at Sports Minor Pod and also on Facebook at Sports Minorities. Our YouTube channel, Sports Minorities. Search on there. We live stream every now and then, just some random stuff. And you can also reach us via email, sports.minorities@gmail.com. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to us, and we'll catch y'all next time.